Hello, everyone. I am Mr. Pruitt, the 6th, 7th, and 8th grade writing teacher here at James Garfield. I am so excited to get the school year going, to be seeing our kids again, even if it's only virtually. We are really excited to be back and to be with all of you and with all of your kids again. We love what we do and we love this building. It is truly like a family, and so we're excited for this to be back. That said, we know that on today, the first day, we've had a couple of technology kind of incidents or confusions or whatever, and so I'm going to try to help out with some of the Schoology questions as much as I can in this quick video. If you have any additional questions, please reach out. We would be happy to help as we can. There are currently a lot of questions, so if it takes us a little bit to get back to you or answer the phone or whatnot, stay patient. We promise we are trying to get to everyone as fast as we can, but it's kind of a new experience for all of us. So again, I'm Mr. Pruitt, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade writing teacher. I'm going to show you a little bit about how Schoology works and where your kids can find meeting links and things like that. Okay. If you are a middle school parent, so your child here is in 6th, 7th, or 8th grade, expect to be hearing from us, from your homeroom teacher soon with a kind of a clearer, easier to understand schedule so that there's a little bit less confusion on when your children are supposed to log in where. There's definitely a lot of clicking. So let me go ahead and share out so you can see what I'm doing. Here is, I'm going to open my web browser. Here's my screen. I'm going to open my web browser. So if you're on a student iPad, that is Safari. If you're on a student Chromebook, that is Chrome. And the website that you go to, oops, sorry, my caps lock's on. The website that you go to log in is Schoology, and that is myips.schoology.com. If you just Google search Schoology, it's not going to take you here. So if you're having issues getting in and all you've done is Google search Schoology, you have the right idea, but unfortunately, it's just not going to let you in. It has to be this myips.schoology.com website. When you go there, there are going to be a couple of identifiers. So it's going to be a very blank screen. Like Schoology's screen is very bustling and really cool. That's just going to be this blank screen, blue bar at the top with a sign in, and it's going to say Indianapolis Public Schools right there so you can log in. Your login for your student's login is just their student ID number and their birthday. And so for reference, that birthday has slashes, but it does not have leading zeros. So if your child was born on May 11th, 2007, then the login password for them will be something that looks like 5/11/2007. That's their password, right? My birthday is June 5th. So if I were to log in, my password, if I were a student, would be this password right there. But their ID number is their username and the password is their birthday with no leading zeros and with slashes. Once you click login, it will take you to their home page, which shows recent activities. So I've logged into one of our 7th grade students, Jeffrey. Thank you, Jeffrey, for volunteering to let me do this. So when you log in, you can see the last couple of updates. So we're seeing some art updates from our art teacher, Mrs. Crawford. It looks like Mrs. Amos also posted a science meeting to join. But to find your individual classes, so let's say that my 7th grade student, Jeffrey, wants to do something for my writing class, well, he would click on courses, and this lists all the classes. Now, I will let you know, today we have found out that some of the classes don't quite match what the students have. There are some extra classes listed. We are working on weeding those out, right? For middle school, what we've done is listed the homeroom teacher, like each student's homeroom teacher's name in all of their classes, so they can see which ones are the current classes because it says Jacobs, and Mrs. Jacobs is Jeffrey's homeroom teacher. Anyway, I'm his writing teacher, so Jeffrey, to access my meeting, will click here on my writing class. And what he's greeted with for me is a folder that shows the week and the dates for this week. There's also an updates page, and some of our teachers are posting things as an update. So the meeting for today might be right here in the updates page. And if it is, it's just going to show up right there. I can show you what that looks like by going over here to Jeffrey's science course. And I believe Mrs. Amos posted that as an update. So right here in updates, Mrs. Amos has her meeting linked. It could be in either place, updates or materials. But let's go back to me really quick and let's look at materials. What I've done is actually made a full folder for every day. So all of my students, and a lot of teachers around the building are doing this, all of their students will be able to log in and see what they did on each day. So if for some reason, like in this case, Jeffrey can't get on and he's looking for makeup work, then it's right there under the date that he wasn't able to log in. If you, a parent, are wanting to check what your student did the whole week, all of that will be on Schoology, so you can get in on their account and see what's going on in class and make sure that they've done their work. What I've done for my meetings and what a lot of teachers are doing are linking them right in their materials folder under the date that the meeting is for. So to join my meeting, you would just click there and then just click join meeting and it launches Teams. And now if you get to that point and something isn't working, please call us. If you get to the point where you're joining Teams and for some reason it's not loading Teams or Teams isn't working, we have a hotline for those issues. So once you reach that point, you've done everything you can do. What should happen when you click join Microsoft Teams meeting is it should just open the Teams app and let you log in and join a meeting and have class. We also on Schoology have assignments. And a lot of times those assignments look like this. Today I asked my students just to make a dictionary definition about themselves as an introduction to me and to kind of show them how this works. Over here on the right is the submission section. Now I will say I've done this as Jeffrey, you can see at least twice today, but there's a button over here that just says to submit. And when that opens, if you have like a document you want to attach, you can click here, but most teachers I think are just having you type something in. And to type something in, you'll just click on this create button and then you can type your answer in the box and submit it. And then it comes to the teacher and the teacher can grade it. And if you want to know your grade in class, you can just click on grades and your grade will be listed in the class. I haven't graded my homework yet, but you can see right here that it's listed and that it's waiting for a grade to come in. So that's kind of a brief overview of how Schoology works. You can access student grades in Schoology. You can access all of their homework and all of the meetings will be in Schoology. I want to take just a quick second before I end to say that we as a school, we as a middle school team, we as your James Garfield IPS 31 teachers are extremely sorry that the technology isn't working without issues. We understand the frustration. Trust me, we have been here for at least 2 weeks, several of us in the building trying to figure out how all of this works, knowing full well that every second of time that we've put in preparing to use this technology might result in some confusion on your guys' end. We have done everything we can to remove as many steps as possible for our students, and we trust that we're going to figure this out and have a very successful school year. Please, please, please stay patient with us, stay patient with your student. Everyone just, understand we're all kind of struggling with this together. We're learning new things at the same time, but we truly have your students' best interest in heart, and we are doing everything we can to make sure that they can access all of the course materials that they need. If you have any issues, please reach out. And I am Mr. Pruitt, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade writing. I hope this video and this brief overview helps on how to log into Schoology and where you might find some stuff in there. If you have any questions, let us know. Thank you, guys.